Ladies, gentlemen, hope the sound quality is alright. I've resided myself to the car park without headphones or anything, and there's a pub across the way, and there's a bit of music, people singing or karaoke or whatever. But yeah, we're on the video now. Jake Paul is now fighting Hasim Rahman Jr. And before we get into that, I'm very disappointed that the Tommy Fury fight ain't going ahead. I always thought Jake was going to win the fight. Um, well, not always, but I was always dithering in my head. I was like, it's kind of 50-50 because I kept dithering, but I thought, in the back of my mind, he might pull it out late. But you know what? Either way, I kind of think Jake Paul would win now because the way the Fury camp's been acting, Tommy just went missing. Jake kept saying, go to the embassy, do this, do that, and he would say it publicly as well. And there was no response from the Fury camp. He thought if you wanted to get the promotion going, this might have been a bit of like a hindrance, but it would have pushed the promotion on. That's kind of what I thought at the beginning, and things would get moving on fast. But no, he kept silent, so the promotion was, quickly dying rather than going parabolic in terms of its interest. Clearly it wasn't making any actions, or at least saying publicly, but even in a quick sentence, I kind of go to the embassy, or I went to the embassy because, and they said this because of whatever it was. So yeah, very disappointing in my way. I think Tommy Fury's kind of like copping out is the most polite way I can say it. And then, like Jake Paul said, there's no way he can make that same money in the UK. So he'll come to the UK, 500k, which is still way more than Tommy's ever made and probably going to make in his upcoming fights. Especially if he didn't take it serious with his celebrity culture or whatever he's playing at. And yeah, a bit disappointing. So I don't know what he's talking about really. Same with Tyson Fury. They're saying he didn't put the money in escrow, all that kind of stuff. He didn't say anything about it. In my mind, I always liked Tyson. Way back in the day. Been watching him for since the first time I saw him fight live was September 2011. I always liked the guy. Back in the days when he had long hair, fighting Nevin Package, I think it was. September 2011 it was. I was wearing I was rocking a green jacket back in those days, and yeah, good times. But even Tyson, he's a hype man. He's going, yeah, I'll fight. In the recent interview with Eddie Hearn, he was bringing back up, last year that Fury ducked out with the Joshua, and he ducked out with the Usyk fight because he wanted a warm-up fight and all this. And he fought Dillian White, demolished Dillian White, even though Dillian White's chin was washed, man. And Tyson Fury did prove that. Lovely fight. And he was talking about fighting, Ngannou, whatever that UFC guy's. Circus show. You make mincemeat of that guy easy. Yeah, anyone any cheeseheads out there that think Tyson Fury in a boxing ring wouldn't demolish that guy in a round. Idiots, man, absolute idiots. Same with Thor. He'd get, if Tyson Fury turned up to gear 2, he'd be out within a round. Easy, man, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Honestly, I can't emphasize that enough. It'd be both on the deck. But even though I'm saying that with a little bit of ferocity, this in the same way in reverse. Why is he taking those fights? Going with a sideshow and saying, "Oh, I'll put this in escrow for Jake Paul," and not doing any of it. Just seems nonsense, man. And he's ducking all the big fights now. Just seems silly, and he's pricing himself out of the market. I'll now fight Usyk for half a billion. Just silly, man. which just annoying me a bit. So let's get back onto the Hasim Rahman thing. I've not seen Hasim Rahman fight actually. I've seen him and him getting stopped in his most recent fight. I've seen some clips of him getting into argy barges. They finished a sparring session last year with Jake Paul, so that's interesting. And yeah, according to some articles, it's going to be the lowest paid guy by far that Jake Paul's fought, and it could be stepping in there for like 15 grand or something. Crazy stuff, really. Um, but yeah, looking forward to it. 12-1 fighter versus Jake Paul. It's definitely a step up from Tyron Woodley, no doubt about it. Um, you know, Jake's doing the right thing. He's people know who Hasim Rahman is. Not many people know that yet. He's got a son that's fighting though. But anybody that's not an outsider, casual, has got basic knowledge of boxing history, knows who Hasim Rahman is. So yeah, a lot of people will be interested in this, and Hasim Rahman, YouTube him, Google him, loads of stuff come up about him. So it's very quick for even people that don't have much knowledge in boxing to garner interest in that. So yeah, interesting. All about making money. At the same time, I like even though guys like Jake Paul making lots of money, good money, whatever. I like to see him pushing the boundaries a bit. Keep stepping it up. If they're just there just to con the public, not step it up, show what they got, put on a show, then that's disappointing, and it's also not good business. But if you can keep pushing it and pushing it, and Hasim Rahman, whatever he's ranked, ain't that high in the world. But at the end of the day, he's a real boxer, 12-1, and I mean, from what I hear, Jake Paul's been boxing for a good few years. But at the end of the day, how fast can you push someone? Even though he might have been boxing for a good few years now, he ain't been boxing since he's 10-year-old. That's for sure. So yeah, I'm still looking forward to the fight. If Tommy Fury can get his act together, sober up metaphorically, then I want to see that fight. Yeah, I really want to see that fight. So yeah, you guys let me know in the comments what you think the situation's going, how you perceive things. Which way you would see Tommy Fury fight going, and Hasim Rahman, obviously, because that's where the fight's going to be at the time being. Tommy Fury's 100% officially out now. Yeah, there's no coming back for August 6th. But like Jake Paul said, yeah, if it makes sense financially, he can come back and fight. At the end of the day, it's a Jake Paul show. He's got all the money, so he's calling the shots at the minute. So let's see how it goes. I think John Fury's pulling his son away, but you guys let me know what your thoughts. Remember, comment, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Catch you guys soon.